All right, so I got some pictures. I didn't get any clips, but I saw you were going around with this guy named Gary, Mr. Gary from Them Yo People.
Yeah.
So
I forgot about that.
what was that all about?
So Gary, if you're not from St. Louis, you're not going to quite understand this. And even my wife, Audrey, who grew up in St. Louis, never heard of Gary. But for a fan, when you see the video, like I'm like, man, Gary, it's so great to meet you. That's like genuine. Like growing up in St. Louis, late nights, if you can't sleep, I would go to my cousin's house, and so they would go out, and I'd be at home alone with from like 10 to midnight, and Gary would come on, and Gary would be at some random event in St. Louis, at some fair or festival or whatever, and he'll go to it, and he'll just walk around and talk to people, interview them, and like you mentioned, he has that show, Them Yo People. So I was genuinely excited to meet Gary. I've been watching him on TV, and I mentioned on camera, I said, when your face comes on TV, when your show's on, I watch it until the show's over. It's no matter what. So like, I don't know what your favorite show is. Just say it's whatever, Friends. If Friends comes on, even if it's your favorite show, you might not. You'd be like, I've seen this one before. When Gary comes on, I watch Gary.
I'm kind of that way with Seinfeld.
Yeah, exactly.
I cannot stop watching. I mean, I can watch it 100 times, and I'm still laughing at the same jokes and the same things with Kramer. So I get it.
So that's Gary for me. For me personally, Gary is that he just is entertaining.
That's awesome. So you had a good time. You got to check out a guy that you kind of love the check, and you didn't even know he was going to be there. So what a cool thing. I'll put up a couple pictures so they can see that while we're doing it. So
it is Mr. Gary the King God Salty. You never know who you're going to see, who you're going to meet, but guess what? Make sure that you know it is your people. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Thank you for having me, Gary.
Oh my God.
I was just telling everybody, hey, when your show is on TV, there's not many shows I do this to, but when your show is on, I watch it to the very end.
Oh, no, to the very end.
To the very end.
Oh, my God.
So your face is not on the screen, that's when I'm watching it.
Tell everybody who we have with us.
My name is Scott Van Slyke. I'm a former MLB player.
Oh, my God.
I used to come play at the Cardinals place every once in a while.
Wow.
But I was asked to come out and cook.
Second,
all right, okay, we're going to sit there. We're going to sit there.
First of all, we want to congratulate you,
Thank
and
you.
we want to thank you. Because everything that you did with your career, everything with the league, how did it make you feel when you are just still here supporting?
Yeah, it's crazy. Baseball world, baseball fans are all in it together. So, even when I go back to LA, people are very warm and welcoming. If people recognize me here, they're very warm and welcoming. So, it's a great community here.
It's a great community here. What was it like when the Cardinals hit that field?
Ooh.
And give me that, just like that. Because I feel that when I'm interviewing, when I'm out and about and I'm seeing people.
Yeah.
Tell everybody what that feeling is like.
It's I'd imagine it's a similar feeling to you get maybe if you're doing a live show and you got the nerves, you got all the things going on in your mind, and then when the lights come on, it's showtime, right?
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Yeah, and then you start maybe you notice the fans, but it's not like a bad thing. It's kind of draw it in.
Right.
I know they have that here in St. Louis.
Oh my God.
They had it in LA. I know they have that here.
Oh my God. Well, I tell you what, St. Louis, you all are doing it. A lot of times people are saying, what's going on with this? What's going on with that? You are what's going on. What do you make going on? So I got another question for you. What do you make going on, baby? What's going on?
All right. So I have a Syrian background. My grandmother was Syrian.
Okay.
So when she came here, she brought the
So you know about Syrian food.
Oh yeah. So this is Syrian. This is Syrian meatloaf.
A Syrian meatloaf.
Yeah, it's very easy to make. You got meat, a little bit of onion, allspice, and pomegranate.
Okay.
That's it. You want to try some? You want to try some?
Well, you know what? I got to take one for the king. Show everybody what it looks like.
Here we go.
So it's a Syrian meatloaf.
Yep.
Okay. And what is it? Is it infused with something?
No infusion, just goodness. For me, I like it. You don't have to like it. You don't have to like it.
All right.
It's a little bit salty.
It's a little bit salty.
Sweet.
Okay, it's a little bit salty and sweet, right?
That's right.
All right, well, I tell you what, is that like a granola bar? You know, the salty, sweet granola bars?
No.
Because they salty and sweet now.
I know they
but
are.
This is it. It's
That's
meatball.
different.
Hey, you all, I'm taking this to all of everyone who has ever loved a good meatloaf. And if you are a Syrian, I'm doing this for you, and I'm going to tell you if it do what it do. Oh, my God. Oh my God!
Yeah,
that is very, very good.
Tell them it's good.
Oh my God! I'm telling them. So I'm telling you, it is good. How can they get this? What's going on?
It's not mass production. This is only seen at Christmas, Thanksgiving at the Van Slyke household.
You know what it reminds me of? Remember the Golden Girls?
Yes.
Remember Sophia?
Yes.
Syrian?
Yes.
And she used to cook all the Sicilian Syrian food.
Yep.
It's just like that.
That's my grandma.
God.
That was
That's
my
your
grandma.
Oh my God.
Yep.
Tell everybody how they can keep in contact with you and find out what you're doing. What you up to.
I'm on Twitter. Basically, that's it. LinkedIn, Scott Van Slyke, at Scott Van Slyke at Twitter. Other than that, man, you're not going to find me.
Oh my God. Well, I tell you what, we found you today. It is Mr. Gary, the King of Hospitality. When I show up, the people are showing out. And guess what? They're showing up and showing out.
We got some food.
We got some food. Empty plates. Hey, okay. Okay.
Hey, thanks for watching this short with us today. And if you like it, check out our full episodes on our channel and website. We'll put those in the links below. And as always, Scott,
Like and subscribe, or subscribe and then like, whatever order you want, really.
whatever order you like.
Yeah.
Thanks.